Good evening and welcome to ThaiPBS World. The decision by the Constitutional Court to clear Future Forward Party of charges that it attempted to undermine the country's democratic system under the monarchy could be seen as an initial triumph for the young political party. But of course, the party is not yet out of the hook, and the next legal hurdle facing it promised to be even more menacing.
จึงวินิจฉัยว่าการทำของผู้ถูกร้องทั้ง4ตามที่ผู้ร้องกล่าวอ้างไม่เป็นการใช้สิทธิหรือเสรีภาพเพื่อล้มล้างการปกครองระบอบประชาธิปไตยอันมีพระกษัตริย์ทรงเป็นประมุข
It took the Constitutional Court less than 15 minutes to read its ruling. In short, the court found all the charges against Future Forward Party groundless. Hundreds of supporters of the party gathered at its headquarters erupted in cheers after the court announced its ruling. For them, this was definitely a rare piece of good news about the party in months. The court was asked to consider dissolving the political party by Dr. Nattaporn Toprayun, a lawyer and a former advisor to the Ombudsman, who alleged that its executives were openly critical of the monarchy and that the party's policy platform doesn't say specifically that it supports constitutional monarchy. In its ruling, the court said that it was a duty of the registrar of the Election Commission to correct any discrepancies in the party's policy platform if it was not found to conform with constitutional requirements. And it would not be an offense that could be interpreted as being hostile to the system of constitutional monarchy. The court also ruled that narratives critical of the monarchy attributed to the party's top executives, including its leader Thanathorn Jingrungruengkit, were merely a collection of news reports and quotes from the media and the internet, which could not be used as a proof that they harbored ill intention toward the monarchy. It also dismissed as groundless Nattaporn's charge that the party was following in the footsteps of an obscure secret society known as Illuminati. Active in 1700s, it was alleged to be behind campaigns to overthrow monarchies in Europe and influence American Declaration of Independence.
พรรคอนาคตใหม่ได้รับคำวินิจฉัยจากศาลรัฐธรรมนูญแล้วว่าพรรคเดินต่อไป
Shortly after the ruling, Future Forward leader Thanathorn addressed his supporters by telling them that it was a green light for his party, in his own words, to march forward.
เราจะรณรงค์อย่างต่อเนื่อง
Going forward, he said, means intensifying the party's campaigns to have the constitution amended, all military junta's executive orders overturned, and military conscription abrogated.
และพวกเราจะรณรงค์ต่อให้
These are our campaign's promises, and we intend to live up to them, he said.
ตัวผมเองถึงไม่ได้เข้าสู่สภาผู้แทนราษฎรแล้ว
Thanathorn said even though he is no longer an MP, he will join his party in visiting all parts of the country to listen to ideas and suggestions from people on how to address pressing issues facing the country. But today's ruling was only the first round of legal battle facing Future Forward Party. It is facing another serious charge that could threaten its political future. The Constitutional Court has yet to rule on a request by the Election Commission to have the party dissolved on the grounds that it received loans totaling 190 million baht from its leader Thanathorn in violation of the Political Parties Act. The court has yet to set a date for a ruling on the case. But as far as Thanathorn is concerned, he knows full well that it is going to be a much tougher hurdle. And it shouldn't be a surprise if he and his colleagues in the party are prepared for the worst. And in another closely watched legal case, the Supreme Court today sent Sorayut Sutatsana Jinda, once one of Thailand's most familiar faces on TV, to 8 years in jail for embezzling over 138 million baht in advertising revenue while anchoring a news program on TV Channel 9 5 years ago. It was a dramatic fall from grace for the veteran journalist, who during his heydays was said to be the country's highest paid news presenter. The embezzlement took place while he anchored a news program on Channel 9, a media outlet of the Mass Communication Organization of Thailand, or MCOT, between 2005 and 2006. The Supreme Court commuted the sentence of 13 years and 4 months in prison given to Sarayut and one of his employees by the Criminal Court and the Court of Appeals to 8 years, and the 20-year sentence originally handed down on Pichapa Iem Saat, an employee of MCOT and the principal defendant in the case, was also reduced to 12 years. Pichapa was in charge of recording advertising revenue for the news program, which was supposed to be shared with MCOT. However, she colluded with Sarayut in concealing revenue totaling 138 million baht. It was the labor union of MCOT that first brought the embezzlement to the attention of the National Anti-Corruption Commission. The centerpiece of evidence were a series of checks amounting to over 700,000 baht signed by Sarayut as payments to Pichapa. Sarayut denied the embezzlement charge and claimed that he made the payments to the former MCOT's employee as a personal favor. To prove that he had no intention to embezzle MCOT, he argued that he later returned all the 138 million baht in question to the state enterprise and asked for leniency from the court by having the jail sentence suspended. However, the court ruled that, as a veteran journalist, Sarayut should have served as a good example for others by not engaging in such unlawful conduct. It therefore saw no justification in granting him leniency. Sarayut shot to fame with his hard-hitting style of news presentation. He began his career as a print journalist at the Nation newspaper before switching to broadcasting at Nation TV and later at Channel 9 and Channel 3. And after the verdict, Sarayut was immediately escorted out of the courtroom to a Bangkok prison to begin serving his sentence. And that's all for Thai PBS World tonight. Thank you for watching.